Good morning, students. Today we are going to have a fast recapitulation of fundamental concepts of algebraic expression. So what is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression is a collection of constants and variables which are separated by either addition or a subtraction sign. Okay, now you know what is meant by a constant. Constant means it has a fixed value, and variable means whose value varies. Okay, varies means differs. Now here you have an algebraic expression. So if you see between the terms, all subtraction and subtraction and addition signs are there. So each one of them is a different term. So very first question is find out the number of terms. Now 6 is one term, second, third, fourth, fifth. So how many terms are there? The number of terms are 5. The next question is to find out the degree of polynomial. So what is the degree of the polynomial or degree of expression? Degree of expression is also known as degree of polynomial. Now here whatever variables are there, whatever their exponential values are there, that you need to add. Now x6 does not have any exponent here, any variable here. Now you have 2xy, no exponential value is given. That means by default when no value is there, the value is 1. So 1 plus 1 gives you 2. Now here exponential value is 2, here is 2, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Here nothing is there, that means the value is 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Now 3 plus 3 is 6. Now we have summed up the exponential value of each term. But our question is to find out the degree of the polynomial or the expression. So what do? Is we find out the highest one, the greatest one. So which one is the greatest? The greatest one is 6. So what is the degree of expression? Is 6. Okay, just whatever highest value is there, whatever highest value of the term, exponential value of the term is there, that one is the degree of the expression. Always remember this. I'll repeat, for finding out the degree of expression or degree of polynomial, you need to just find out the sum of exponential value of each term. Once you do so, compare it, which one will be the highest, that one will be the degree of the polynomial. Next, coefficient of x square in minus 6x square y square. Okay, you need to find out the coefficient of it. Coefficient, co means the one which exists with it. So for this you need to find out other than x square what else exists. So other than x square what is existing is minus 6y square. The other way of finding it is minus whatever term is given to you divided by whatever coefficient is being asked. So coefficient of x square is asked for minus 6x square y square. So minus 6x square y square divided by x square. So x square get cancelled. What remains is minus 6y square. Okay. Next, numerical coefficient of 2x y square. Numerical. Now here the word mentioned is numerical. So whatever number is there, that you need to write down. If it is just mentioned coefficient, so you need to write down the variable as well as constant. But when numerical coefficient is mentioned, you need to write down only the number. So here 2xy square has the only constant as 2. So that will be its numerical coefficient. Suppose the question was x square. So what is the numerical coefficient? The coefficient will be 1. Okay, by default if no numerical coefficient is present, the numerical coefficient is 1. Next, factors of 2xy. You know what are meant by factors. Okay, so factors of 2xy, just like the factors of arithmetic numbers, normal numbers is there, same way we have the factors of algebraic terms also. So 1 is a factor of every number, so we write down 1. Each number is a factor of itself. This one is made up of 2x and y, so you have 2xy. Okay, now this is nothing but 2 into x into y. So the combination of the terms like 2x, then you have 2y. So this is nothing but the factors of 2x, y. Next one, coefficient of y in 2x y square. Okay, that means other than y, what else is present? Now if you see here, I have just asked what is the coefficient of y. But here the expression, the term has y square. Okay, as I told you, you can always go with the method of that is 2x y square divided by y. So y and y will get cancelled. Y square from y square only one y will get cancelled. So what is the answer? The answer is 2xy. Okay, so what is the coefficient of y in 2x y square is 2xy. Okay. Next question of add. Okay, you need to add three expressions, 3x square minus 3xy minus 7y square, 5xy minus 4x square plus 3y square, and the last expression. Okay, always it's a good practice to enclose the expressions inside the brackets, whether it is of addition or subtraction. So here I have enclosed the expression inside the bracket, and as I need to add, I have put the addition sign. Now open the bracket. When you open the bracket, if the sign outside the bracket is plus, all the signs inside the bracket come out as it is. They do not change. If there is a plus sign outside the bracket, the signs inside the bracket while opening do not change. So second step, just open it. So first expression as it is. Second one I am opening with plus sign. So here it is plus. So plus into plus is plus, plus into minus is minus, plus into plus is plus. That's why the signs do not change when you take out the expression outside the bracket with a plus sign outside it. Same way here also, y square minus 5 minus xy plus 2x square come out as it is without changing the sign, because you have a plus sign outside it. Now the next step is to gather all the like terms together. X square, okay, underline it with different colors, or you can use simple single underline, double underline, curly lines for it. So 3x square and 4x square. Then you have xy in the same way, xy and xy, underline it. Y square also underline it. Now gather them together. Now 3 is 3x square, next minus 4x square plus 2x square. Then you have minus 3xy plus 5xy and minus xy. Same way, y square minus 7y square plus 3y square and plus y square. Okay, so we have gathered, we have grouped the like terms together. Now it is having three terms. So what you have done is I have taken a pair and then perform the operation. Okay, in this step have a habit of counting whether you have noted down all the terms. Now here in this step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 terms are there. Let's cross check whether we have noted down all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have noted down all the terms. Now here the first one, as I told you, all the like terms we have gathered together. If you are comfortable with performing the operation on all three of them together, it's very good. But if not, just take a pair and then perform, and then it will just increase your one step, but the surety of the answer will be there. So here it is, we have taken this together. So minus 4x square plus 2x square, I have underlined it, whichever operation I am going to perform. Now this one 4x square, now 3x square as it is, minus 4x square plus 2x, minus plus is minus, so 4 minus 2 is 2. Out of that 4 is having the greater value, so what is its sign? Minus sign. So it is 3x square minus 2x square. Okay, 3x square minus 2x square, minus 3xy again as it is, 5xy minus xy, plus minus minus, 4 minus no value means value is, what is the numerical coefficient? Numerical coefficient is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4, and 5 is greater, which has plus sign. So plus 4xy. Again minus 7y square as it is I have written. Then 3 plus 3y square plus y square. No coefficient means coefficient is 1. So 3 plus 1, 4y square. Okay. Now we are left with only two terms. So only that one will perform. So 3x square minus 2x square is again x square, plus minus is minus, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 3 is greater, so plus sign. So 3x square minus 2x square is x square. Next one minus plus will be minus. So 4 minus 3 will be 1. 4 is greater, so plus sign. So plus xy. Next again plus minus minus. 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 is greater, so sign is minus. So minus 3y square. Next question of subtraction. Subtract 2a square minus 3ab from 7b square minus 5ba. Okay. Now here subtract from. Okay. You are doing this from your class 3. Subtract 7 from 10. So what do we do? How do we write? We write 10 minus 7. In the same way, algebraic expression, whatever is written after from, that comes as the first expression. Always remember, whatever is written after from, that becomes your first expression. So it is 7b square minus 5ba minus, as I told you, have a tendency of enclosing the algebraic expression inside the bracket. As it's a subtraction, so we put minus sign, and the first expression is enclosed inside the bracket. So 7b square plus 3ab. Now you need to open the bracket. Now be careful. Now here you have a minus sign outside the bracket. Addition, when you have outside the bracket, the signs do not change. But when you have a subtraction sign outside the bracket, all the signs inside the bracket will change. Why? Because plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus. Okay, so when you open the bracket, the signs will change. Plus 7a square becomes minus 7a square, and plus 3ab will become minus 3ab. Okay, now the remaining steps are same, that is you need to gather the like terms together. If you see here, it is BA and here it is AB. Okay, 2 into 3 or 3 into 2 means the same. In the same way, BA and AB means the same. So these are like terms. So we underline it. Okay, gather them together. 7b square and 7a square do not have anything in like terms, so we write them as it is. Now 5ab and minus 3ab. Now minus plus, as they are like terms, they will be performing an operation on it. Minus minus is plus. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 is greater, so minus sign. So minus, either you can write BA or you can write AB. Both of them mean the same. Okay, even the order in which you write, if I write minus 7a square plus 7b square minus 8b, still the answer will be same. The order in which you write does not make a difference in the answer.